Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 most successful child stars of all time.
You can't tell. Not even Mom. Why not? Because, grown-ups can't see them.
For this list, we're looking at the most prominent young entertainers who were able to sustain flourishing careers well into adulthood. Did we miss any of your favorite former child stars? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. Daniel Radcliffe. London-born actor Daniel Radcliffe was only 12 when he starred as Harry Potter in the first installment of the popular film franchise.
Give it here, Malfoy, or I'll knock you off your broom!
Is that so?
That marked the start of an 8-film run that catapulted Radcliffe to superstardom and made him one of the highest-paid actors in Hollywood. After the Harry Potter series concluded, Radcliffe transitioned into more mature roles, alongside his co-stars Emma Watson and Rupert Grint. While Watson played Belle in Beauty and the Beast and Grint nabbed a lead role on the Apple TV Plus show Servant, Radcliffe initially starred in independent projects. His subsequent performances in films like Swiss Army Man and Weird: The Al Yankovic Story, as well as multiple stage productions, have received particular praise from critics.
Have you heard my new single, Like a Virgin?
Oh, I've heard it. I'm curious, is that song autobiographical?
Number 9. Saoirse Ronan. It's no small feat to have received 4 Oscar nominations at the age of 25. But that's what happens when you're as phenomenal an actress as Saoirse Ronan. Ronan's feature film debut came in 2007's I Could Never Be Your Woman.
What's wrong?
Why does something have to be wrong?
Okay.
But it was Atonement that shot her into the limelight. Her turn as Bryony Tallis earned her an Academy Award nod at age 13, making her one of the youngest actresses to achieve that feat. Since then, Ronan has found success starring in period dramas such as Brooklyn and Mary Queen of Scots, as well as comedies like The Grand Budapest Hotel and See How They Run. For such a young actress, Ronan's diverse portfolio is only proof of her undeniable star quality.
You're pulling my leg, sir. You've never heard of Dickie. Richard Attenborough, Pinky Brown, Brighton Rock. You must have. You wanted a recording of my voice. Well, here it is. What you want me to say is, I love you.
Number 8. Drew Barrymore. Born into the Barrymore acting dynasty, Drew Barrymore seemed destined for the big screen. Even before she could walk unaided, Barrymore was already landing gigs appearing in TV commercials. Her first major film role came in Steven Spielberg's E.T. the Extraterrestrial. The wildly successful movie paved the way for Barrymore's dominance on the big screen throughout the 80s.
Give me a break.
But as her popularity rose, the actress gained a notorious reputation for her wild lifestyle and struggle with substance use disorder. Nevertheless, she was able to overcome these, and soon became a leading lady in projects such as Charlie's Angels and 50 First Dates.
Oh, my grandfather died trying to jumpstart a car.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just joking around.
I can't believe you fell for that!
In 2020, she began hosting her own syndicated talk show, which has earned her multiple Daytime Emmy nominations.
If you like toothpaste, I definitely suggest trying this. Otherwise, skip it.
Number 7. Ryan Gosling. Today, he is a Hollywood A-lister whose films have grossed billions of dollars at the box office.
All right, I remember you. And I'll admit I was a little curt that night.
Kurt?
Okay, I was an asshole.
But back in the early 1990s, a fresh-faced Ryan Gosling landed a role on Disney Channel's The Mickey Mouse Club. Gosling appeared on the show for 2 years, alongside other future stars like Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake. After struggling to find his footing in his adolescence, Gosling was eventually propelled into the limelight with 2004's The Notebook.
It's nice to see you again.
You too.
You look great.
Oh, thanks.
Really, really great.
He followed that up with multiple critically acclaimed performances, gaining his first Oscar nomination in 2007. Throughout the 2010s, Gosling established himself as a box office draw, racking up lead credits in movies like La La Land and Blade Runner 2049.
How do I know if a memory is an implant or not?
Who makes the memories?
The former of which earned him a second Oscar nomination.
You're not the type for me.
Really?
And there's not a spark inside. What a waste of a lovely night.
Number 6. Jodie Foster. The 1976 classic Taxi Driver has been hailed by many publications as one of the greatest and most culturally significant films ever made. It was also the vehicle with which a then 12-year-old Jodie Foster was introduced to the world.
Didn't you ever hear of women's lib?
What do you mean, women's lib? You're sure a young girl. You should be at home now.
Although the filmmakers received criticism for casting Foster, she received critical acclaim for her performance and was nominated for an Oscar.
I only wish every man could know what it's like to be loved by you.
Her transition into adult roles was rocky at first, but that all changed with 1988's The Accused.
Who the hell are you to decide that I ain't good enough to be a witness? I bet you if I went to law school and I didn't live in some goddamn dump, then I would be good enough.
I did my best.
The movie won her her first Academy Award and set her up for another Oscar-winning turn in The Silence of the Lambs. Over the decades, Foster has remained in the spotlight, taking her extraordinary talents behind the camera as a director.
That expires in 1 week. You're not real FBI, are you?
I'm still in training at the academy.
Number 5. Leonardo DiCaprio.
It's soft. What light the under window breaks.
Throughout his phenomenal acting career, Leonardo DiCaprio has gone from child star to teen heartthrob and now Hollywood's leading man. Like most child stars, DiCaprio got his start on commercials before picking up parts in multiple TV shows. His big break came in the 1993 film What's Eating Gilbert Grape, which gave him his first Academy Award nomination.
Mama, stop it now! Stop, Mama!
He became a heartthrob in the mid-90s, with his roles in films such as Romeo and Juliet and Titanic, which introduced him to wider audiences.
All right. Open your eyes.
I'm flying.
Since then, he has done everything from rom-coms to crime thrillers to biopics, proving to be one of the most versatile actors of his generation. For his turn as Hugh Glass in The Revenant, DiCaprio received a long-awaited Best Actor Oscar.
Missouri's no good. Not while the Ree's running it.
Number 4. Christian Bale. From a pool of more than 4,000 child actors, Christian Bale was selected to play the lead role in Steven Spielberg's 1987 war epic Empire of the Sun. At the age of 13, the actor wowed audiences with his acting chops and garnered a lot of attention for the role. However, that proved too much for the young Bale, who began closely guarding his private life. After picking up a string of supporting roles throughout the 90s, Bale opened the new millennium with a spellbinding performance in American Psycho.
Can't remember, maybe a model, but she's dead too. And, Paul Allen.
He gained further recognition for the Dark Knight trilogy and The Fighter, which earned him an Academy Award. From his debut to date, Bale has always remained a force to be reckoned with.
What now?
All-out assault on Bane. But you need to get people across the bridge.
Why?
In case we fail, lead an exodus. Save as many lives as you can.
Number 3. Elizabeth Taylor. If there's one Hollywood legend who truly sparkled, it was Elizabeth Taylor. The London-born actress began her career in 1942, but first gained prominence 2 years later with National Velvet.
I want to be a famous rider. I should like to hunt, ride to hounds. I should like to race. I should like to have so many horses.
The film established her as a teen idol and kicked her career into gear. With her stunning violet eyes and magnetic charisma, Taylor easily transitioned from child actress to Hollywood screen legend. Her most memorable film roles came in the 50s and 60s, with Taylor winning the Best Actress Oscar twice for Butterfield 8 and Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf.
For a while, Daddy really thought that George had the stuff to take over when he was ready to retire. And we both thought that naturally...
Stop it, Martha.
What you want.
At the peak of her career, Taylor was one of the biggest stars in the biz, with legions of fans adoring her every move. Without a doubt, her legacy continues to inspire today.
Anthony, how will I live?
Same as I. One breath upon the other.
Number 2. Judy Garland.
Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
Judy Garland's rise from the Wizard of Oz to one of Hollywood's most enduring stars was nothing short of meteoric. Garland got her start performing in a vaudeville troupe with her older sisters before signing with MGM in 1935. She remained with the studio for 15 years, churning out classics like Meet Me in St. Louis and Easter Parade.
Clang, clang, clang went the trolley. Ding, ding, ding went the bell. Zing, zing, zing went my heartstrings. From the moment I saw him, I fell.
Garland's success was unparalleled, with her name on every movie marquee and her sold-out concerts breaking records. She also released multiple studio albums and became the first woman to win the Album of the Year Grammy. Even decades after her passing, Garland continues to delight audiences around the world, making us believe that somewhere over the rainbow, dreams do come true.
Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are some honorable mentions. Dakota Fanning. The I Am Sam actress is certainly no alien to on-screen stardom.
All I want is to be worthy of you, Sarah.
You're engaged to be married, John.
Miley Cyrus. This former Disney star sure deserves all her flowers for building a successful music career.
I can buy myself flowers, write my name in the sand.
Macaulay Culkin. The Home Alone franchise took this actor from obscurity to being one of Hollywood's biggest stars.
I'm not carrying it.
Sean Astin. A true Goonie at heart, Sean Astin has weathered the storm of Hollywood and the Upside Down. Neil Patrick Harris. The Doogie Howser MD star has gone from child prodigy to exceptional triple threat.
You tried to activate the failsafe.
The suits tried. Obviously, without control of your source code, I knew that was impossible.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Shirley Temple.
You giving your daddy a clean face?
Yes, don't you think he needs it?
After making her film debut in 1931, Shirley Temple was propelled to stardom with 1934's Bright Eyes. The film marked the start of the young girl's highly successful streak, during which she was Hollywood's #1 box office attraction for 3 years.
Lemonade stands everywhere, Cracker Jack stands, fill the air.
She even received an honorary Academy Award in 1935 for her outstanding contributions to the movie industry. However, Temple took a step back from the big screen in 1950, eventually making a smooth transition to politics. She served as the U.S. ambassador to Ghana and Czechoslovakia, and later as America's first female chief of protocol. From child star to diplomatic powerhouse, Temple proved that with talent, hard work, and determination, anything is possible, surely.
You can call me up and I'll come down when I go up.
Gosling appeared on the show for 2 years, alongside other future stars like Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake.